scared. Hey y'all, I'm Kwana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do some pink soft glam, super easy, super chill. So let's get started. Okay, so I've already cleansed and moisturized my skin. I used the La Roche-Posay moisturizer because it just does really good at keeping my skin moisturized. And because I have all of this acne scarring and stuff, like I need to be very well moisturized so that I don't have like stuff caking up on my little crusty sores and whatnot. Okay, for primer, I'm going to be using the One Size Secure the Blur primer, but I'm also going to use this R.E.M Beauty Wicked Glinda Glow Drops. So they have like these pink little glitters in it, and it's not really necessary to use it, but I'm just going to use it for funsies. I do like this One Size one though because I feel like it does help to reduce the appearance of my massive pores. I probably should have done the glow drops first. Okay, next are my brows. I'm not gonna give y'all a lot of detail on this because I do have a tutorial up. I'll link it somewhere here, but I'm going to put some powder over my eyebrows because they get really oily. And then to do my eyebrows, I'm using this Juvia's Place brow pen in the shade dark brown. And I just basically do little light strokes to mimic brow hairs until they're done. To clean up my brows and prep my eyes, I'm using this Juvia's Place eye primer. I use the same products for like every single makeup look I do, but I'm such a creature of habit, so when I find things that I like, it's hard for me to change and try new things. But this just works really well and it's very affordable. And then for the rest of the primer, I'm just going to pat it over my lids and blend it out with a concealer brush. Using this brush, I just blend it by tapping it in. Now that it's blended out, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm using this Amrezy palette. It's probably like 10 years old. Y'all, this wig, we're not talking about it though. I'm like ADD. I've gotten up 4 times since I started filming this video, but anyways. Amrezy palette, and I'm going to be using these few shades here. First, for my crease, I'm going to use this Juvia's Place bronze palette. And I'm going to use these 2 shades to start. Let's start packing this in the outer corner of my eye. And then bringing it up towards the front of my eyebrow. And I'm blending as I'm applying that. Easy. Then shifting to a fluffier brush, I'm going to take my powder. I'm going to just take that and blend the edges of this. And that's all I'm going to do for my crease. I'm going to start with my lid, and I'm using the shade Wasted here. It's a really light pink. It's almost matte, like it is a matte texture, but it has glitter in it. I'm just going to put this over most of my lid, taking it to about the center of my eye. And you can see I'm going over my crease some too. So like this is my crease line. I'm bringing it up some. Now I'm going to lightly go over that with this more vibrant pink, mostly on the center. Layering this over this lighter shadow kind of takes down the tone of this color just a little bit. So it's there, but it's not doing too much. And I'm really adding this because without it, I feel like that first shade looks like it could be white. And I want it to give pink. Cute! Now I'm going to add this shade here, which is Barb. And it's really just like a loose pink glitter. I'm going to tap this excess off. And then I'm going to put this just over both of these to add some sparkle. Oh, that was a lot. And then just taking the blending brush that I did my crease with, I'm just going to lightly wipe that away to make sure it's not taking away from the crease too much. I want this to stay on the softer side, so I'm going to use an angled brush and a dark brown eyeshadow and use that to be kind of my liner for today. I'm going to use a small little blending brush and just fan out those edges a little. I'm going back one more time to reinforce the pink. I'm going to use a piece of tape to get all this glitter off my face. Okay, last thing on the eyes for now is the lashes. I'm using these lashes that I got out of an Amazon lash set for like 20 bucks. Okay, for the face I'm starting with bronzer because, I don't know, underpainting or whatever they call it. This is the Made by Mitchell curve case, and I'm going to use this shade today. Just place it where the hollows should be. I'm also going to do it around my nose. Under my bottom lip. Around my jaw. Then I'm going to blend that out with the foundation brush. Then I'm going to add my foundation. I've been using this Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation for a long time. I switched back and forth between this one and the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, but this one's only 20 bucks, I think. And the coverage is really good, so I'm not mad at it. I take my Juvia's Place foundation brush, and I like to pat mine in. And first I go around where I bronzed, and then I'll go over those areas after I've blended it out. See, so now that I've like blended around, I'm gonna take my brush and just pat lightly over with my forehead. The foundation that I did apply, I'm going to use it to help carve out the top of my brows. Now I'm going to add blush. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place liquid blush in the shade Barbie Rose. A little goes a long way. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to take that and blend it to both sides. Yeah. I do like a lot of blush though. A lot. So, a little more. I'm gonna try to not overdo it today though. Okay, it's time to conceal these wretched dark circles. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in number 20 and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, medium dark 2.75. Truffle. I feel like this ABH one is warm, so it's kind of like my color corrector. And then I go over it with the NARS one as like a highlight. I don't even think that's the one I meant to use. It's not. I meant to use this one. I'm deep too. I'll just put a little dot of that. I have like deep fine lines under my eyes, so I try to blend this concealer down and out first and then blend it up with what's left so that there's not a ton of product there for creasing. I'm gonna set this right away so it doesn't have time to get creasy. By the way, the powder I'm using is the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass powder in the shade Banana. I really like this powder because it's very smoothing, but I will say I don't think that the wear is that long. Like, I get oily pretty fast. The smoothing effect, very good. You see the difference? Yeah. I'm just gonna take more of that powder, set the rest of my face. I'm gonna do my smile lines, forehead, my nose, around my mouth. Now that the base is mostly done, I'm going to go back in with that Juvia's Place bronzer that I used in my crease, and I'm going to just brush this under my lashes. Take a little bit of that pink and put it under here too, in the center. So I'm going to use my one size gel liner and just highline my bottom lash line. I'm going to add a little more of that lightest pink shade, inner corner here, and a little bit on that bottom lash line. For powder blush, I'm going to use this P. Louise blush palette. So cute. Has all these little hearts in it. I think I'm going to use this one and maybe a touch of that one. I'm going to kind of tap this up to where my eyeshadow is too, just so that it kind of looks like it's all blended together. I'm going to add some mascara to my lower lashes. I'm using the Flower Beauty Warrior Princess mascara. For my lips, I think I'm going to use 2 lip liners. One is going to be the Juvia's Place liner in chocolate, and then one is going to be in wine. So I'm going to start with the chocolate one. And then using the wine one, bring this in the corners of my lips. Okay, I'm using the Juvia's Place lip gloss in Neapolitan from the Candy Shop collection. It's just a nude pink gloss. The center, that's how I say it. Try not to be so country today. And then lastly, I'm going to take the Juvia's Place gloss, the shade So Glazed, and I'm going to put that right over the top. So pretty, but sometimes it comes off purpley. So play with the pinks underneath, and with my eyes, it'll look more pink. I feel like my nose needs a little snatchery, so I'm going to take some bronzer to the sides of my nose to define it a little more. And down here at the bottom and around the little button part. I want to sparkle just a little bit, so I'm going to go back into the Amrezy palette and use that glittery shade, Barb. And I'm going to just add a little to the high points of my cheeks, the brows, my nose. And that completes the face. Wasn't that so simple? So simple, so cute. Thanks so much for watching. I'm single this Valentine's Day, so give me love in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.